This clip is brought to you by Mind Bullet. Increase focus for work or working out. Enjoy this clip.
I think if you look at a guy like Mike O'Hearn, okay, he is at that
white Jesus level.
He is at that level as far as aesthetics and strength and gym culture goes. He has so many hours of training and eating and sleeping the gym. It's like actually hard to fathom. Right. And one of the things that he said in the video was like, when you look at somebody and you think, well, I can't be like them, I want to be better than them. That should be later. That should occur later. Whereas the other thing that he said was, you shouldn't care about what I do. You need to look at yourself. Right. That's what people should focus on, is look on your own improvements. So those two things don't have to be mutually exclusive. They just happen in different stages. That's, I think, the overarching thesis behind that video.
How do I focus on myself when I think that you're fucking cheating?
So
like you cheated to beat me in the clean and jerk.
And I'm glad you brought this up, because in weightlifting, there is so much nuance to this. And what I love about both of you guys talking about steroids is like, you're always kind of operating on the other side of this thing that we see on the internet constantly. Everyone is on steroids. Everyone. A lot of people might not know this, but my ex-wife was a 2-time Olympian and was a finalist in the Olympics and was as clean as a fucking whistle.
What sport?
Swimming.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, elite athlete. Mm-hmm. And I know there's a lot of athletes in her world that are clean. I know it
They
to
don't
be
know
true.
shit about performance enhancing drugs.
But here's the crazy thing is, though, somebody out there is going to move the goalpost and say, how do you really fucking know, Zach? You know? And you guys talk about this, the testing, well, they could have cycled off, so on and so forth. We know that debate. But it is important to know that there are people on steroids, and that steroids do provide this massive advantage. And I think the only time anyone should really give a shit is at the elite level. Everyone else needs to fuck off and worry about themselves. Right? So I think another thing too that people are going to all the time bring up is if you're selling something based off of your body that you got off of the use of androgens.
Yes.
And I think there is definitely some validity to that.
Yeah, if you feel you're being lied to, it sucks, right?
Right. And that's what people ultimately felt about Mike O'Hearn, was that he may be selling things, he may be doing things based off of this idea of being natural when that is in question constantly. I'm honestly like, we were talking about it before the show. Like, I don't want to do, actually I might've been talking about it with your brother. I don't want to copy the natty or not call out things. It is nice to talk about it because it goes, all my revenue and everything goes boop. Oh, great. You talked about being natty or not, right? Everyone loves to see that. But the reality is, what I like to discuss is it important? And how does it change the way that we think about training?
Is what important, real quick?
Calling people out on this level.
Okay.
Does it make a fucking difference? The Rock, what's one of the Hemsworth brothers?
Yeah.
Commonly called out for being on steroids. The idea that one of them would even ever consider admitting to doing steroids is laughable. What good would it provide them or anyone around them if they did that? A lot of people go to the movie theater, hold up a foam finger, watch The Rock, watch Liam Hemsworth smash into shit, and then they go home. They don't give a shit about how many reps or sets they did. They're not part of our sphere, this tiny little world. We need to understand that pop culture is so fucking massive. Like, if we went on the street, like, you start to talk to people about weight training, you realize how small this world really is. And how small this world of people who actually give a shit about natty or nots are. I'm sure there are people out there that wouldn't even think that Arnold was on steroids. They probably think he's natural still until someone says, well, he took steroids, right? So I guess the main thing I'm getting at is like, it's important to point out if someone's lying for their own benefit, it's important to let people know that.
I have a question for you then.
Hey, I know you guys enjoyed the video, so like, comment, subscribe, and head to the Power Project Discord below. Talk to y'all later.